Let's go, let's go, let's go, and welcome to the Fort Lee Regional Chamber of Commerce presents Members at Work. I'm your host, Fela, and we're recording here from my One of One production studio, also here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. We have two members here today. The two featured members here today are Jaya and Lauren, and they're from the Greenhaus Boutique on Main Street, again, here in Fort Lee. You guys specialize in CBD and THC products for beauty, animal care, and much more. So let's just get into it. All right. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us. We're so
All
happy to be here.
right. Fantastic. I mean, so how far do you go back living here in Fort Lee? Like,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was raised here.
All right.
I went to school number 1, which is the public school, like right down the street where I grew up, on Beverly Hills Road in Fort Lee. I went to school 1, went to Lewis F. Cole Middle School, Fort Lee High School. So I have been here for a while. I love it, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be here. This town is fantastic. And
Yeah,
just the people that
I
are
love it.
here, the feel of it, the vibe of it. It's so wonderful. And so we couldn't find a better home for our retail operation than right here where we love to be.
Exactly. And you guys have such a prime location, being on Main Street. I actually went to the opening of the greenhouse, and wow, it was beautiful. Lots of great food,
Yes.
samples.
We like food.
Yes,
Lot.
I could
Drinks,
tell.
samples.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it was the perfect opening, and then it was just
Awesome.
like right in the middle of town, so
Right.
everybody is like, "Oh, let me see what's going on."
We like to be seen.
Yes, and then you did a fantastic job.
Thank
So how did you get into the CBD THC business?
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
So it all started really with my husband, who he has a lot of ideas. He's an entrepreneur by heart, and he's been doing different business kind of ventures for a long time. He always had a passion for more natural type remedies, and CBD just really kind of fit into who he is as a person very easily. And he learned a lot about it, and in that course of education for himself, he decided, like, I think this is really for us. I think we can do this. And of course, my answer as the wife is no, because that's what I say. And I was like, let's not. That sounds risky. I don't like risk, so no. And he was like, well, maybe just a little. And then he dragged like his brother into it. And so it's a whole big family business now.
all
We're
right.
all involved. Everybody is really in love with it, actually. It's been a really big blessing for all of us. And we're really happy to provide a service to the area, to the people that need us, and to kind of give everybody an outlet for the stress, the anxiety, everything that we've been going through over the past few years.
Oh, yes.
This is like a way for us to kind of give back to the community that has given us so much.
Yeah. Now I know your background. You're a veterinarian. So were you already using these products before?
Some of
or
them.
how did you?
Yeah, I have. Well, I work in New York, so I don't work in this state. And so the laws are a little bit different there than they are here. And so it's a little bit of like a touchy subject, CBD for pets. And there's a little bit of like kind of trepidation from veterinarians about discussing it in a formal atmosphere. You know, an offhand, like take the veterinary hat off comment is fine, but you really do still have to be a little bit careful because the FDA is not, like, they haven't 100% come out with all the regulations and the rules and things like that at this point. So I have used it in my own pets. We have 2 big dogs, one with a little bit of arthritis. She's got some neck stuff, and it helps her a lot. And the other one has super anxiety, so she definitely needs it.
Oh, nice.
So I've had good
nice.
experience with this stuff. I've picked really cool stuff that I try to make sure works.
Yeah.
By
okay.
experience.
Yeah. Hey, trial by your family.
Yes, it's the best way to try things.
Yes. Nice. So with what you have laid out here, should we go through what are these
sure.
products? Like what?
So we've kind of picked out a bunch of different things that are cool. Pet-based things are on this side. There's like some treats. We have tinctures also for pets if they don't like taking treats, or if they don't or are picky about food, which I am too, so I get.
You get it?
There are more like edible stuff for people, chocolate for people only, right? There are pre-rolls that are ready for smoking, if that's your method of choice for getting your CBD or THC. There's skincare that's beauty, bath bombs even, and things that you can drink, as well as some topicals for aches and pains and kind of more treating of a specific area instead of your whole body.
All right.
Yeah.
Which would be...
That's a kind of cool one. There's a personal lubricant all the way at the end.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So
a
there's
CBD-based lubricant. Okay. Wow. So what is there a legal thing with doing THC products as well? Like how does that work?
So as of right now, the way that the law stands, THC is divided into kind of different chemical conformations is the best way that I can kind of describe it. So Delta 8 THC, which is what we sell in our store, is hemp-derived THC.
Okay.
Delta 9 THC is marijuana-derived THC, and that is something that is only legal to sell at this point in dispensaries in the state of New Jersey.
Okay.
So we don't have a whole lot of Delta 9 only product because we can't sell it. We can sell some of it if it's mixed with other forms of CBD or other forms of THC, but we can't sell that by itself. So we actually have kind of a little bit of a larger breadth of product because of that. And we have the ability to do 50-50 blend with CBD THC or a little bit of Delta 9 THC, a little bit of Delta 8 THC. So we can highly pick like kind of what people respond best to and give them what we hope is the best possible experience for whatever they're feeling.
All right. So Lauren, what's your favorite products?
My
What's
favorite? I like the drinks.
Oh, they're great.
And that has helped me not to drink alcohol, which is great because I was trying to get off. You know, we had that pandemic wine, everything.
The pandemic wine, yes.
I mean, it was always,
Oh, yes.
I mean, what else do you do, right? During that time. And I started to really enjoy these and started to like just wean myself off of wine and like alcohol. And then I just need this.
Yeah.
Now, you know, every once in a while, of course, celebration. You have a glass of champagne or whatever.
Yeah.
But these are perfect. The some of the gummies are very good. The Delta 8 is milder.
Yeah.
It's milder. It gives you, you're very functional. You're functioning and you are calm and you can speak and you can drive sometimes if you don't go very long distance. And it's half of a gummy, half of a gummy.
Oh, yeah,
okay. And then you do the other half later. Yeah. And then you just kind of relax the whole day. You're relaxed. You're not
really
like
nice
these intrusive thoughts that come through your head sometimes. Clears it up. Because it puts things into perspective. Somehow the brain is like saying, no.
It's working it out for you.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
It's like just we'll worry about that later.
Yes. Okay.
And it helps the stress level.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's the goal here is for you to feel good and not to be so stressed out so that you can function and be a happier individual.
Happier
right?
you.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes. Cut through all the noise that you're getting 24/7
Absolutely.
and be able to kind of see what you want to get to. You know, it's just, you know, it gets clearer instead of all the other stuff in front of it.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of customers, too, that have been trying to get off of the THC marijuana smoking. And then they go into some of these other areas like the gummies or the chocolates or the drinks, you know, and they are so happy. That they are now getting off the couch and not sitting there the whole day, just, you know, meditating.
Sometimes that's all you could do is just sit there and like,
So we have like people that are really anxious, but with some of these products, they've really reduced their anxiety levels. Their sleep is better. Their appetite, you can either go both ways.
Right.
You know,
because sometimes you get a little hungry.
Sometimes
you're fine.
The 9, I think, gives you a
The
little bit
Delta
of
9 will make you hungry.
Oh, yes.
I feel like you're right.
You explained why
I feel
earlier on
like,
how that
so
should
it's
be.
like, you know, that's the like little like more potent type stuff.
Yeah, that's the
so.
potent stuff. Okay.
But the 8, for some reason, suppresses my appetite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
That's
it
good.
depends on your chemistry in your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Everybody's very different. And then also what you eat. You need to realize that if you don't have anything in your stomach, this is going to hit you.
It works faster.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay.
So food is good. We want food. We
Yes.
like eating. We want to
Okay.
make sure that you feel good,
Yes,
obviously.
absolutely.
All
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, what's the plans? What's next for
Oh, boy.
Greenhaus Boutique? Where you want to grow it?
We're thinking big.
All right. Heck yeah.
Because that's like kind of, I think, where this whole movement is leading us as far as kind of the more naturopathic remedies. We're not saying that pharmaceuticals are bad. We're just saying that there's a place for both of these in your life, and some people need to take heavy duty medications and some people can take ancillary things and reduce the heavy duty medications or get off them completely.
Yeah.
And so because of that kind of school of thought, the goal eventually is to have something like a wellness center that is CBD and THC based in natural remedy, meditation, mental health, and all kinds of different activities that sort of just hone your center, your peace within yourself, and using CBD to kind of help get you to a place of mental clarity and mental health without trying to lean so much on the pharmaceutical industry. And trying to get people off of opioids for us is super, super, super important because of just how much problem we've had as a country with that issue. We're trying to make the alternative a good quality alternative that's reliable, that may be used with other kind of methods to try to make wellness something that's really achievable for everybody.
Yeah.
And we would add a nutritional,
Right.
aspect of
Because that's super important. Yeah.
That is also, between supplements. If you don't like supplements, you can have your actual, produce, your fruits,
Yeah.
and your your plant-based
Feeding your
diet.
body,
You could have
feeding your
fish,
soul.
a little
Yeah.
bit of meat. Yes, everybody needs a little bit of that. Some vegetarians. I used to be a vegetarian.
Me too. We have to talk about this. I didn't know that. What do you got?
Yeah. So it takes time before you get to know really who you are when you start
what
this.
works for you and your
Right.
system and
Right.
Yeah.
with these products.
Right.
And the
I
goal
mean,
is to streamline that process at some point, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there any kind of way is there a program you guys have to figure that out for yourself?
lot
or
of
like
this-
what
It's crazy. A lot of it right now is just speaking to people and pulling information out of people and trying to give them the best advice that we can give them given what their circumstances are in that moment. And so sometimes it's super easy to be like, oh, I just need help with sleep. Okay, cool. And it's a young individual and everything is cool and they're just a little anxious about life. Sometimes you're dealing with people that are a little bit older, that are on medications, have issues with their blood pressure, can't take things like melatonin, and they're really looking for a very, very carefully curated experience as far as what their body can handle, or if they're diabetic and they can't have sugar or something like that. So we try to go on a case-by-case basis at this point because our volume is not such that we need something like an algorithm. But at some point, the goal is to get like a questionnaire out there or something just to try to categorize a little bit earlier so that we can get people what they need a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. I could see this. Yeah. Big time is needed. Yeah. Just to know
I'm so glad you said
what's
that.
needed.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Because
I love it, really.
you get so like, oh, I don't know. It has a bad rep
Yeah.
out there,
Yes.
previously. So it's like, oh, this is a thing, and
right.
just find out what works for you. It's not just like, oh, you're just gonna get, want to get just high. Like, no,
Right.
No.
this is it's medicinal purposes with it. Yeah. So
And
I
we've
have a psychology background. I was a therapist before. Now I'm a certified life coach, wellness coach.
Okay.
And obviously, this is something that is so helpful
Yeah.
for some people, rather than have them on antidepressants, anti-anxiety pills, which have so many side effects.
Oh, yes.
And I've seen so many people suffer because they don't realize that it's their medicine that's causing that.
Yeah.
So obviously we always ask, if you're on antidepressants, ask your doctor if you
Yeah,
can take
of
this.
course.
Always, because we do not want to mix all this stuff
Oh,
together.
yeah, exactly.
So, and it's easy to, tell that person, come back, take a picture of the product, come back with doctor says okay, get off of this. And then they start to take 1 or 2 little gummies a day, and they're back. They're like, this really works. I'm really, really feeling good. And that's the reward that you get from working with this, because you always want to have someone happy.
Yes.
And get them, just get them in the right path. And So I think that the greenhouse is like a wonderful concept in our area.
Yes.
So I'm very proud of these guys that, doing it. And I love working with them. They're a great team.
Yeah.
Super
So
cool.
you work at the store and that you're, so you'll see Lauren, Jaya, and Vlad, which he's not here, but he's a strong member in the Fort Lee Chamber. So
Big presence.
big presence in the chamber. Yeah. So he's always great to be around, and you guys, I love both of you guys.
Have you had any of our products? Yeah.
I think I had the drinks. Yes, that was nice. That was nice. It was
The flavor is nice on them.
Yeah, and you wake up the next day, you're not like, oh, I did something. It's like, oh no, you just
There's no crazy morning hangover type situation, which is really great.
Exactly.
It feels good to wake up without a hangover.
Yeah, So
it
was
good
great.
just to wake up like refreshed.
Fresh.
I feel like I get better sleep because it's just like I can just actually focus on sleeping.
Yep.
And the little things that would wake me up in the middle of the night, the small sounds or like the heat, like knocking in the radiators or whatever it does, does not bother me. And I can just sleep and I stay asleep and I wake up and I'm like,
okay. So you're staying in REM sleep longer. Oh, nice.
Fabulous.
On top
That's
of
great.
that.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
You get that extra hour of that you might have been tossing and turning. Well, it counts.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that does. Okay.
The next morning, you're in a better mood.
Wow.
Right? Ready to go to exercise.
Absolutely.
Or go to work. Or,
Yeah.
take care of those kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, how do people get in touch with you?
So we are available in the store location pretty much from 11 a.m. to about 8:30 p.m. 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. We have a website. It's greenhauseboutique.com. And our email is greenhbhemp@gmail.com. And then there's also a second email address, and I'll get that for you for your
I'm going to put all of this information in the summary. Can people order online through the website?
Through the website, yes.
Okay,
and we do ship nationally.
Yeah, doesn't matter where you're at. You don't have to come to Fort Lee. We would love for you to come to Fort Lee. But you don't have to if you have, family, friends all around the country.
If it's traffic, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes.
Or you're just going over the bridge.
Yes, on a Sunday.
Stop by.
Yeah. You guys aren't open on a Sunday, and that's the worst traffic we have in Fort Lee.
But
This is why.
Yes. Oh, exactly. It's backed up right beside your store.
goodness.
So I understand. But yes, please, everyone, check out Greenhaus Boutique. I love it there. And it's just the vibe and all the aesthetic of it is just beautiful. Even
worked hard.
even the night I went, Dr. Oz showed up after. I
was like, that's Dr. Oz.
Hey,
Dr. Oz is here and his wife is here.
Other doctors besides Dr. Jaya, I didn't even say her name correctly, Dr. Jaya. But even Dr. Oz approved.
We have photo evidence.
Yes. Exactly. Please go to their social media. You'll definitely see people enjoying these products and just having a good time, with it and just getting an overall better sense of life.
Right.
At the Greenhaus Boutique. So, all right. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
This was great. I had such a nice time. Thank you.
Yes, same here. I can't wait to test more of these products.
Totally.
So,
All right.
Plenty.
So, everyone, thank you for listening. We're on all the major platforms. Check us out. Members at Work podcast. So, from myself, Fela, from Dr. Jaya, and from Lauren, let's go.
Let's go.